Hello. I hope you guys doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're discoing. This is a gold technical analysis brief. I'm gonna be using GLD for gold, ETF for gold, SLV ETF for silver, UUP ETF for dollar, GDX ETF for gold miners, TLT ETF for Bond and Newmont. Okay, I'm gonna start with GLD. So what happened today? It's almost, I can say, it's not a major reversal, but it is most likely going to retrace, yet it's not going to collapse. Now we're gonna have the dibber buyers after that. We're gonna have people waiting for gold at the 10-day moving average and all of these good places for the buyers. So what happened today? It went over the 200-day moving average and retraced. It is not ugly, yet it is definitely a reversal. It could be. So reversal does not happen until you have a red day after that. See, high volume with reversal candle, most likely reversal, yet it's not going to be the end of the world. We most likely we will have buyers stepping in many places for gold. Let's look at these places first. So you're gonna have this beautiful gorgeous place where the buyers gather. You have the 10, 20, 50-day moving average. So it's going to be okay. People are going to step in. They're going to step in. And the old price memory and all the stuff. So we're not going to be scared of a retracement for gold. Same thing with silver, SLV. We had rejection from an older price memory with a negative divergence. It is not the end of the world. It is okay. If you can't handle it, get away from the mark for the next 2 weeks. You might have retracement, but it's okay. And after that, you're gonna have a beautiful, gorgeous, uptrending market. Let's look at the UUP. Aha! This is what I tweeted. Today. A beautiful bearish reversal in the weekly time frame with almost 100% success rate in the past. Every time you have this bearish divergence in the long duration from at least 6 months, sometimes you have retracements. The least of those retracements is almost 3% in the past. Here you had an up move of 4.7% because you have an opposite. So what's the success rate for this? The UUP, this is the weekly time frame, 100%. So should you be scared and terrified of this bearish reversal candle in gold and SLV? Absolutely not. Let's look at GDX. GDX is the same thing. There's nothing wrong. Nothing to fear. Nothing wrong at all. You touch the 200-day moving average and you may retrace. It's not the end of the world. You look at where the buyers gather. You might go. The best case scenario is to tag this 10-day moving average. 32.26. So there's nothing to be afraid of at all. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Okay. And I'm going to talk about the weekly time frame, which is really important, which tells you 100% of the time this is where, and there's another negative divergence right here. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the retracement. So if you want to look at the big picture, in the weekly time frame, in the past 100% of the time when the stochastic get to this level, the buyer will step in and buy it up. And also, 100% of the time, whenever you have a bullish crossover in the MACD, you would have a rally in GDX. It happened all the time. What's the percentage? 100% of the time. So there's nothing wrong with retracements. So we retraced right here. We had this beautiful thing, and we traced from, I'm talking about April 18th, from 36.84 to 34.31. Then after that, we went up. We might have something like that that next 2 weeks. It is okay. There's nothing to fear. We're gonna be okay for the next 2 to 3 months, even if it retraces next week. Same thing with TLT. So what happened today? We found buyers at the 200-day moving average for TLT, and we managed to close over the 10-day moving average. This thing wants to go up, and this is a complex head and shoulder where you have a very beautiful bullish MACD and the bullish crossover for the stochastic is coming up very soon. So this is the complex head and shoulder I talked about. So TLT is definitely more bullish than gold and silver so far. Okay, this is the weekly time frame. So you had a beautiful bullish engulfing, even though it was not confirmed the week after that, but this low is respected. So you had a low, equal low, and a higher low right now in the weekly time frame for TLT. Newmont is the same thing. We had a beautiful bullish crossover coming out of oversold in the weekly time frame for stochastic. And as I said before, 100% of the time this happened in the past, you have a bull leg, a Newmont, and the dip up buyers will step to buy it up. Should you be afraid? Absolutely not. As I told you, you could panic, and you could look at the chart, and you could see the health of the of the bond in gold and gold miners, and you feel better about it. So in conclusion, very bearish candle in GLD, yet no changes in the bigger time frame right here. Okay, and also if you look at the beautiful moving averages, you might have bullish crossover between the 10 and the 50 moving average very soon. Same thing with the SLV, UUP. This is extremely bearish with 100% success rate. And GDX. So should you feel bad about the reversal, today's reversal? Absolutely not. Please like, if you like, share, and subscribe.